Hi, Shamim. Who exactly are these rebel groups? Do they fall outside the ceasefire, and why are they clashing?
Well, Andrea, some of them do fall outside the ceasefire deal and some of them don't. Now, the reason why they're clashing, today's clashes involve Jaish al-Mujahideen, which are part of the Free Syrian Army, who regard themselves and are regarded by others as a moderate rebel group, and Jabhat Fateh al Sham, which is formerly known as the Nusra Front and was, it says, formerly affiliated with al-Qaeda, but it says it's broken away from it, although there is a general perception that it is still very much affiliated with al-Qaeda. Now, the reason why they are clashing is for a number of reasons. In the first instance, it's a question of control and power. Now, there are a number of rebel groups operating inside Syria, and the larger ones in particular want to consolidate and possibly expand the territory that they control, notably in Idlib province, which is in the north of Syria, but in other areas as well. But there's also the question of ideology. Many of these groups are not necessarily fighting each other. They've come together, they've joined forces, not just in the fighting on the ground, but also in the political arena. But many of them have ideological differences with Jabhat Fateh al Sham. They regard the group as too extremist, too violent, and not in line with the vision of the future of Syria that they see. Now, what this indicates is that there is clearly some serious divisions within these various rebel groups, and this, of course, has been one of the many reasons why the political process has been so slow, because there isn't a united front. But of course, in recent times, this is manifesting itself in a more extreme form in violence on the ground.
And are any of them actually participating in the Astana talks underway now?
Some of them are, some of them aren't. Jabhat Fateh al Sham hasn't been included in any peace talks, not just the ones taking place in Astana, but any of the previous ones that have happened so far. Now, the major rebel group, one of the major rebel groups in Syria is Ahrar al-Sham. It has many fighters in the north and the center of the country. It isn't officially taking part in the talks, but it is acting as an observer, if you like. The statement that it's made is that if the discussions are fruitful, if they are in their favor, then they will support them and they will endorse them. So they've taken a bit of a step back. Now, the issue that many of these rebels have is that they do not recognize the Assad regime as a legitimate regime, and they are also protesting against what they say have been ongoing violations to the ceasefire that has been enforced since the 30th of December. So there are many reasons why these rebel groups, some of these rebel groups, aren't taking part in these talks that are happening in Astana. But as I say, some of them who are deemed as terrorists by the international community haven't even been invited.
Okay, Shamim Chowdhury joining us there from Gaziantep. Thanks for that.